Trouble arrived the way it often does, quiet, smiling, and dressed like a neighbor. I own a vineyard that borders the cookie-cutter world of lakeside bluffs. They've got pastel shutters and regulation roses. I've got grapevines, a stone barn, and zero interest in HOA rules. My land was grandfathered in before the HOA took over. No one tells me how to live. Then came Mark Danner, tall, aviators, mid-60s, ex-cop vibes dripping off him like sweat. The faded sheriff's badge on his windbreaker said he wasn't ready to let go of the past. I saw him harass a kid for skateboarding, demand ID like he was still on patrol. Turned out Mark wasn't just retired, he was the HOA's community oversight chair, which apparently meant roaming the neighborhood like a paranoid mall cop. Then I caught him glassing my shed with binoculars. "Safety sweep," he said. Right. A week later, a sheriff's cruiser came by. Anonymous tip about exposed firearms. I showed them my locked cabinet. They left apologizing. More complaints followed. Alcohol fumes, I run a vineyard. Potential zoning violations, suspicious gatherings. I installed more cameras. Then I found HOA marked ones watching my property. Hidden, covert, illegal. A letter came, signed by Karen, the new HOA president. My vineyard had been added to the expanded observation perimeter. I laughed. My lawyer didn't. When Mark showed up with a clipboard for a visual inspection, I told him he wasn't setting foot on my land. His jaw clenched. A week later, someone tampered with my cameras, left malware on a USB. This was more than harassment. It was surveillance warfare. I called an old PI buddy, Ray Silva. He started digging, found shell companies tied to HOA funds, tracked them to a defunct security firm under Mark's name. Karen had signed off on the payments. Then came the flyers. Red headers, blurry photos of my gate, false accusations. Even my UPS guy started acting weird. One night, the fire department showed up. Tip about wildfire hazards. They left laughing. Then came a barbecue at my place. Friends, ribs, wine, right on cue, flashing lights, cops, a van. One officer recognized me, Thomas Alvarez, a good guy. He took one look, read the fake warrant, and shut the whole thing down. "You've been set up," he said. Ray uncovered more. Mark and Karen had ties to Sheriff Holt, a golden boy politician who'd buried misconduct complaints for Mark over the years. Old favors, deep protection. That was when I went public. News crews, podium, right outside the HOA center. I laid it all out. Surveillance, fake tips, financial fraud. Even showed the malware. And the smoking gun, Karen's forged zoning expansion letter claiming my land. The fallout was fast. 3 board members resigned. A judge signed a warrant. Mark's house was raided, guns, surveillance logs, even video from inside homes. Karen was caught trying to flee. Sheriff Holt got subpoenaed. In court, they called me combative. "I'm not part of your community," I told them. "That's the point." Jury came back in hours. Mark, 22 years. Karen, 15+ restitution. Sheriff Holt arrested. HOA dissolved. I won $200,000 in damages. More importantly, I got my vineyard and my peace back. The HOA is now a moderated forum. No thugs, no power games. I'm not a member, but I show up sometimes. Property rights Q&A. They call me the man who sued the suburb. Sign on my gate reads, private property, cameras on, sheriffs by appointment, no HOA beyond this point. And that's exactly how I like it.